Greetings, fellow slingers. It is your trusted DM, Brian, welcoming you back once again to the show. And wow, do we have a great episode for you this evening. But before we begin, I want to let each and every one of you know that I had recently brought up to both Koosh and Junior the possibility of running an alternate system. Something like Call of Cthulhu or Starfinder or Delta Green, or possibly just a different edition of D&D. You know, there are all kinds of other systems that I haven't played yet, obviously because my bread and butter is D&D, but that's not to say I'm not interested in other systems. And I would really like to see what everybody else's thought is on that. Give me some kind of a feedback on that. Let me know what you think. Maybe if you'd like to hear myself and the other Hard Slingers play some kind of Starfinder, or I heard Delta Green is a really cool game, and I would really like to check that out. But I just want to make sure that that's something that all of you out there would really like to see us delve into. As always, you can get in touch with me at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com and let me know what you think about it. Also, don't forget, whenever you hear us roll the first Hard 20 on the episode, be sure to tag or tweet the show and send me the link, and we'll send you that D20 as well as a sticker and a gold doubloon from that show. Okay? Well, I think you've all waited long enough, so warm up your dice and top off your glass as Roll the Hard 20 podcast presents our Carrion Crown Run-Through, episode 39, Who Wants Some More Ast? All right, put your ears on.
Siri.
Let's do this test, yeah. Make sure that Siri's ready for us again.
Not gonna lie, I am a fanboy of Japanese autos, especially Corollas, but they do not live up to their.
Big JDM fan.
Yes.
I'm a fanboy with second beer.
Stand by beer.
Stand by.
Anyone want to stand by
I was gonna paint a fucking rising flag on the front of it.
You want to stand by?
I'm all right for right now.
Okay.
I'll see where I'm at, like
In 10
30,
minutes.
45 minutes.
Okay. You gonna crack those things or no?
Oh. Stand by.
So we rebuilt the mixer.
Fuck.
Nice.
Junior was there in spirit.
That's right.
Guiding me by via text.
You're doing it all wrong.
You could do this. My place next time. Are we ready?
I am ready.
Ready?
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 Ready.
Ready. Ooh. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 39 of our Carrion Crown run-through. I am your trusted DM, Brian, and with me, the Hard Slingers. Woo-hoo! Yeah, hey, I want to give a shout-out to David Radke. He's running his group through the Carrion Crown. He actually contacted me via Messenger and asked me some questions about running them through Harrowstone and other things in Ravengrow. And it was just kind of cool to know that somebody out there is not only listening to the show, but actually likes it. So thanks a lot, David. I hope any insight we could give you, feel free to write in again.
Yeah, don't think about Kendra the way ousted. It's all his. Was Kendra part of the AP, or is she just something you added?
No, she's part of the AP.
Okay. She's mine. And she might be dead.
She definitely is dead.
You don't know that?
We didn't find a body, so.
That's right.
Not convinced she's alive. That's
Yeah.
the only thing.
Well, you know, there's all kinds of things that go on.
Well, even if she's alive, it's not the life she wants.
Well, I had messaged David, and I asked him, I want to make sure what system he was running his group through, and he said it was through Pathfinder. And I said, cool, I want to, drop you a little shout out. He says he's re-listening to Journey Through Mordors. Because I had mentioned to him that prison has so many doors. So check out the website, Dave. You enjoy the pictures of what we try to do by placing all these doors on the map. I think even Koosh is like, yeah, thanks a lot, Paizo. We appreciate that.
Fucking doors that.
So when we last left off, you were with Barrister Cable in his personal office, and he recruited you as investigative clerks for the defense. That's what you wanted to write down,
That's
wasn't
what I
it?
was-
That's
yeah.
what you're looking for. He rises up from his chair, and he indicates towards a huge white wig that's on a post behind him. And he says, "When I don that tomorrow during the trial, I will need some sort of insight as to what happened in Morast that expands on these sparse recollections." And he kind of tosses a real thin folder on the desk. "According to what the investigative clerks for the court have discovered, it's basically a slam-shut case against the beast. And unless we could come up with something that had been overlooked, perhaps, I feel it will be all for naught."
Do you have, in this file, is there anything with the Beast's family members or close friends?
Well, as far as everybody in Lepidstad knows, the beast has no family. The only thing in that file right there are the witness statements that implicate that it was the beast that was responsible for the murder of those 10 villagers a year ago.
Do they call him out by name? How are they referred? They just say the beast.
Well, they do say the beast. I believe that, well, I know for a fact that the prosecutor, Haga, he's going to have several witnesses on the stand tomorrow, several of the villagers, including the village elder. He will be testifying. They will all be testifying that it was the beast they saw doing the things that it did as far as killing off their villagers.
Do we have the list of those people?
Well, the village elder's name is Lasne. As far as the other ones, they go by obscure names. I mean, those villages there, I hate to say it, but they're very incestual there. Their bloodline is highly suspect.
Fouled.
Well, they have an enormous amount of resilience. They seem to live for a very long time. We always believed it was because they were keeping their bloodline so close together.
Just need the right plague.
Possibly.
Does the defense have any witnesses, like ourselves? Or do we have anyone that can vouch for the beast, saying that he was in another location?
Unfortunately, that is why I'm at such a loss for tomorrow's trial, because we have nobody that will come to the defense of the beast. Everybody that is coming to the trial is a witness to the actions that the beast has done to them, whether it was at the village of Morast or the farming community of Hergstag or the sanctuary on Carb Isle. All these people that have been murdered by the beast all testify. The only person who could not visually say that, yes, that's him on the stand, is poor Carl. He obviously he lost his sight.
Well, we have information of 3 places we can investigate.
Quick question about the villagers. Is there any way that they could have seen what the beast looks like had he not gone to that particular village? Are there posters of him about that they would have seen and recognized him from?
Well, I would imagine that a lot of the description of the beast comes from firsthand visualization of the creature as it made its way through whatever destruction it wrought, or as I believe, whatever help it gave to people along the way, and eventually the embellishment of what it once looked like as opposed to how it is now. A lot of things tend to vary, but one thing that is consistent amongst all of the witnesses is that this big, shambling, put-together man who matches the description of the beast is the one who wrought these heinous acts upon the people.
All right, understood.
But they can't confirm nor deny the fact that it was truly him, though.
When you see the beast, there will be no denying what this creature looks like. As I promised you, perhaps we should go meet our client.
Yeah.
There is one thing I implore you to look into, Morast, and hope that you can find something that the investigative clerks originally missed. Some bit of evidence that can exonerate the creature. If you can't, then I don't know. But that part of the trial starts tomorrow. Now, follow me, please. He opens the door and he leads you out. And as you come out, you look down and you see that there's a man with several folders under his arm. And he's opening the door to the northwest office. And he looks out and he sees the four of you and he sees the barrister behind you and he says, "Well, good afternoon, Gustav. I hope you're not calling it an early day already." Good afternoon, Otto. No, I was just getting my investigative clerks familiar with the case. Well, investigative clerks for the defense, I presume. After all, I have no need for such clerks. And who might the four of you be? I look around, I see a well-covered man. See two elves and a well-oiled man, who I might get to know later for perhaps a stiff lager. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll see.
Good. Oh, mine.
Mein Gott.
Mein Gott. Well, I don't suppose the good barrister has told you all of the things his angelic client is wrongfully accused of?
We got the gist of it.
Really? And you can appreciate the lost souls in Morast and Högstad and Carb Isle? You can sleep well knowing you're trying to free this creature, this guilty creature, with witnesses all over the place.
We must investigate them first.
Well, you're going to need all the help you can get. Didn't the last 7 clients of yours end up better pendulums than people? There was this last 6, Otto. Well, it's only a matter of time. A bit of a joke. Then again, so are you. And he goes into the office and closes the door behind him.
Where's this office, by the way?
A19.
A19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry for Otto. He can be a bit rough around the edges, but he is a good prosecutor. And please, follow me, please. And he leads you across the courtroom to the door in the southeast corner. As he opens it up, you see this 15 by 15 foot room. It's got a cabinet against the south wall and a ladder leading up to a trap door above you. Another door in the south wall, and in the northwest corner is a narrow spiraling staircase that descends down. And he says, "After you."
Is he pointing down the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll go downstairs.
As you guys start, does everybody go downstairs?
Yeah.
As you guys start making your way down, you notice that you continue to descend, and you seem to be going deeper than where the first floor would be. You keep going down, down. The air starts to get damp. And eventually a spiral staircase deposits you in the middle of a huge 35-foot by 35-foot cellar. Its ceiling some 15 feet above the flagstone floor. And you can tell that this cellar has been converted to a jail long ago. And it's just what you would imagine it would be. You see an open cupboard against the southern wall, which contains numerous small torture devices like thumb screws and pliers, rubber mallets, the Lepidstead phone book, just rubber hoses, all these things.
I want to know more about the Lepidstead phone book.
Okay. You see that the 3 cells against the northern wall are all empty, but a large 15 by 15 foot cage that dominates the southern corner was no doubt built to detain groups of prisoners, and it is currently home to just one special guest.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The towering abomination, known as the Beast of Lepidstad, sits in an iron chair, bound with no less than a dozen sets of manacles. You see that stitching is holding together this grotesque patchwork of flesh and bone and beast and man, though the wires are so taut that they look as though they're about to fly apart at any moment. Its mouth is twisted in this permanent sneer, and a shock of lank, dark hair clings to its scalp. The creature slumps in its chair, and despondent expression upon its monstrous face. It looks like it's been severely beaten, and it's covered in flies. It just smells, just reeks of piss and feces, just eking out past the bars of this thing. And you hear it mumbling something. It just keeps going over and over again.
Barrister Cable, has this man been attended to recently? It looks like he's just left here to fester.
Well, the guards come down and throw morsels at him. Whatever lands on his face, he eats, and he basically defecates and urinates on himself. The only time he was ever brought before the court was when he was first incarcerated, and then he was subjected to being down here. Tomorrow will be the first day he'll actually be brought up to the courthouse itself for the trial.
Well, perhaps I can help clean him up and clean up his wounds, but we're going to have to set that up, I'm sure, with the powers that be.
Yes, I have no doubt that you understand how they would not let me have access to his cell, let alone touch him.
But as a doctor...
That is possible. I mean, we could possibly speak to some of the one of the court clerks and see if we can get you a pass to perhaps help him.
well, of course we'll need my companions, because this...
I don't think I need to be there.
Well, you don't know. You can get a pass if you want, but anyone else wants to be there to help.
Yeah, I'll join the doctor. Everyone will.
Well, I'm afraid that wouldn't be up to me. I mean, it would have to be run by both the prosecution as well as one of the three justices and the herald of the court.
What I'm saying is, do your best to
Oh,
make
you
him
want me-
presentable for court.
I see what you're saying. It would be a shame to see such a loving creature be pushed into the punishing man. Dirty.
Is Cable laughing? Is that in character?
No, that wasn't his character. He just keeps repeating that, murmuring. I have no idea what he's saying, but...
Sounds like he's saying he didn't do it.
What?
Sounds like he's saying he didn't do it.
That's possible. I thought he said, I did a doo-doo.
It could be both. He probably alternates.
It's 50-50.
Either way, the doctor's here to clean him up.
Well, with not much time left, I would suggest that you make haste towards Morast and see if there's anything left behind there that perhaps was overlooked.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
We had questions for him, didn't we?
You can
No,
You can do whatever you
actually,
want.
From last session, yeah, I just want to go to Morast and...
What questions did you have there, Talos?
I don't know. I thought other people had questions, and I was just going to think of them.
Did you do this?
Trying to buy time, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, someone was asking, can we meet the we meet the beast?
Actually, since
I
we're
assumed
down
you had
there,
We did just meet the beast.
can I make a perception to see what's enabling him from actually speaking? Is it just him, or
Tell me
it's-
what kind of check you want to make and give me
I
a
would
description
ass-
of it.
I would assume because he's pretty much Frankenstein's monster,
Yeah,
from what it
basically.
sounds like.
Well, is it like a mechanical thing, or is it? I don't know.
bunch
Would that
of
be
body
medicine,
parts
perception?
sounding-
What do you?
You pick whatever skill you want, but tell me how you want to employ that skill to the check.
Pick a skill and I'll help.
Perception works. I want to see if there is Since he's robotic, I mean, is there like a
No, he's not robotic.
No, he's
No.
like Frankenstein.
He's Frankenstein.
He's
so
flesh and bone, but he's held
Yeah.
together with wire and
What
stuff.
do you have? Do you have nature? Do you have medicine?
I have medicine. The druids, unfortunately, is not that great at nature. Is not a strong
Put
point.
Tonrex in there. I am in here, no?
I'll do medicine. See if I know what's preventing him from actually speaking.
Are you proficient in medicine?
Yes.
Roll with advantage.
Doctor will help if he can.
That is 17.
17, and you want to know how he's speaking? Or what's enabling him
What's
to
enabling him from speaking? Like is like his jaw like not attached right? Is
Oh,
he,
what's
like,
preventing him from speaking?
Yeah, like pronunciating words.
Very good. You can tell that the lower jaw, the lower mandible, is not of the same skin texture and tone as his upper face is. It's as though that jaw probably belonged to another skull or corpse.
Meaning it's too small for his head? If it's like another skull jaw, I mean, was it too small for him?
It's
Can
possible.
the doctor helping
Sure, go ahead, Doc.
determine that?
Yeah, what do you got, Doc?
For a medicine check, I got 18.
Well, both of you determine that not only is the jaw a different jaw from the upper skull, but that the muscular tendons that move that jaw are not able to move it full range of motion.
Is that his jaw still?
Yeah, it was his teeth rattling in his mouth.
Doc, I believe his
Because you can see it that it's wired to it.
donated jaw is causing the lack of motor skills to create words for him.
Yes, it seems like his linguistics are off, but I can't tell from here behind the cells what's going on. But the poor boy, I would like to study him, but at this point, I think we should move on.
All right, I have some questions. I bought enough time.
Okay. Who are the questions towards?
The beast. So I'm going to see if he can respond, or if he's just like totally just out of it.
Okay.
Catatonic.
Yeah, I'm going to tap on the cell lightly, and then say, "Excuse me, everyone seems to call you Beast. Do you have a name that you prefer?"
It cocks its head sideways at you. You see drool start to seep from its mouth. Make a perception check.
Sure. That is 19.
19. You see that along with that drool coming down the side of its mouth, you see a tear coming down the side of its cheek as well.
You didn't want to go into the school, did you?
I believe
School?
this beast can't answer.
Oh, university. Well, that's why I'm asking yes or no questions.
Blink twice for yes.
Actually, that's a good idea.
You did not wish to go into the university, is that correct? Did someone make you? I can try to make this easier for you. I can try to look into your mind if you are willing. It shouldn't be any problem. If you fight me, I will probably fight you back. And then I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Make a DC, a wisdom save.
Okay. Oof. I have a bunch of doubloons. I'm just going to use them. Gotta dig for them because they're at the bottom now. Here's one.
All right. Look at this stack grow.
There we go. That's a 19 on the die.
19. You feel this shock of pain in your head as you feel decades of abuse and slander and hatred just compiled upon you. So much so that the thoughts are so just disjointed that you have trouble deciphering and threading through them. It's almost as though you're looking at a giant boggle game, just blah, 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 you know? It's hard to pick out what's going on in this creature's mind, but you can tell it's an enormous amount of mental pain as well as physical pain.
Mm-hmm. So just trying to cut through that, I'm going to keep bringing up the university. I'm going to ask him to think about the university and that night that he was caught. And then obviously he probably consciously doesn't really know too much, but I'm trying to see if I can find anything in his subconscious that confirms any of the things I was thinking about.
Okay, roll your d20 with mine.
Sure.
12.
14.
14. You see yourself walking up to the door that leads into the workshop, and you see your hands rip it from the hinges and tear it down.
Mm-hmm.
And you see yourself walk through the workshop towards the next door. Roll against me again. 16.
Should I have you reroll or me reroll?
Ooh, that's a good
I
choice.
think you're fucked either way.
Why? I just have to have a higher number than him.
Dude, you're
I'm-
going through a dream sequence right now.
Portion of this is the truth, and I also have like an excess doubloons.
Yeah, just let him spend.
All right.
You reroll.
Yeah, look at that. All right, I'll re-roll. Now, if I roll a 20, that's the end of your questions.
All right, fair enough.
6.
All right, I win.
You see him take the door and rip it back towards himself and throw it on the ground. So that's the answer to which way the door went.
So many mysteries solved.
You see yourself walk in to the library, and you see before you this statuette that you thought you recalled seeing before.
Mm-hmm.
And you see yourself pick it up from the middle of this pedestal. I'm going to show you what it looks like, actually, because I actually have it on the phone.
Ooh, okay, cool. I'm just going to do some shitty doodle.
Want to take a peek at it? I'll give you 5 seconds to look at it.
No, I think I got it good enough.
Okay.
This is my little crappy doodle. I think this is good.
You see yourself pick it up, walk towards the window directly behind it. Roll again.
All right, this is what I'm waiting for.
8.
Ooh, I got to reroll.
3 doubloons.
Wow.
Can I use another
How
one?
many do you
You
have?
can use it as many times as you want.
I had 4 in this bag and I have 4 in the other bag.
Actually, I can't.
That
what?
is way too many.
How did you get so many
That
doubloons?
is
I'm
way
a great
too many.
role player.
That's from Riders on the Storm.
Nope.
Time out.
I have
Time out.
I have a
That
talus
is-
bag. Dude, I don't use doubloons because I do well in combat.
That seems like way too many.
Where's the fuck you doubloon?
That's in the other bag. That's in the
Shit.
How come these doubloons don't look the same?
Nah.
No.
Nope.
As you're about to pass the statuette through the window, your vision gets hazy, and I need for you to make another
Sure.
con save.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, wisdom save.
Crit.
Crit. As you feel these needles begin to poke into your brain, you break your psyche leak with leak. You break your psyche link with the creature and pull away, and you just see him looking at you, and he passes out.
All right. Fair enough.
It's traumatizing
Well played.
watching them.
But I'm not going to give you a fucking gold doubloon for that. Good job, Talos.
It's because I let you know how many I actually have.
Pissed off half your table.
Hey, man, I don't use it.
Attack Talos.
But 7, that is.
I have a lot of doubloons. I haven't used them.
You probably haven't used a lot of them, huh?
I haven't used any of them
Yes.
since we started.
Since we started. Yeah, no shit. Okay. Well, just so you know, he doesn't give out any for Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh. None.
Well, I'm not fucking
And he
shipping them.
sat on that many and never helped a party member.
Oh, I know.
I thought that's where he was gonna go with. I was it's never
I think
helped
you guys,
a dying member.
You guys fail to see that failing is more important than succeeding at this game.
From whose point of view?
Mine.
Oh, there you go.
Where are you sitting at?
So what do you guys want to do? The beast has passed out. What do you do with this information you have, Talos?
I'm gonna sit on it.
Okay.
I'm still down to go to Morast.
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 That's
the
right.
city of Morast. Or is it town of Morast?
Yes,
Yeah,
to
we can go there.
investigate.
It's a swamp
the-
village.
Yes, the 10 people
swamp
that
people.
were.
That's
murdered.
where the elder was Lasse, right?
Lasney.
Lasne. I wrote it as Lasse.
It ain't.
All right, how long is the commute to...
Okay, so Gustav takes you back outside and he tells you Morast is about 8 miles east of Lepidstad. You'll find yourself on a narrow trail that'll lead you there, and it'll take you to this small hamlet that's in the Demplemere swamp. I gotta prepare you that what you see out here is some real crazy shit. Expect to hear some banjos playing.
Oh, God.
Backcountry stuff.
Going to
huh?
the deep south.
Deliverance.
That is the map. Shows you where Lepidstad is and where you need to go. Can you see that?
Where's Lepidstad?
Is it upside down just because...
It's on the. It's sideways. Here, let me pass it around.
Okay, got it.
Exactly.
So even though it's about 8 miles away, you're still traveling over this hostile ground, and eventually, as you start making your way, you start to notice structures on stilts jutting out of the swamp water. You see this miserable collection of about 20 or so shitty hovels that are built on stilts out of the water. You see a couple of fishermen fishing off their porches. You also see that there are bridges that connect these stilted houses to one another. And as you guys draw closer, several of the villagers notice you, and they start pointing, they start murmuring amongst themselves, but they really don't stop doing what they're doing. One of them looks down at the four of you and says, "If I was you, I wouldn't be staying in that water very long. Those blood Carrion come up and get your ass good. Get on up here. Ladder's over there."
Luckily, the doctor's proficient in Creole and gets his ass out of there.
Alice looks a little confused, but follows the doc.
Everyone is the same. Yeah, just like, what the hell just happened?
What y'all doing down here? Looking for trouble down this way?
No, we are here for the travesty that happened around here.
Which was that? You talking about when we killed that pig last week? What about with that city slicker? He come in our town, our village.
Neither of these
didn't
sound
make it
like
out either.
travesties.
You didn't make it out either. No.
No.
You see some murmuring going on, and you see this older man coming up, chewing on some stinky root in his mouth. He's got about 4 teeth. And he looks at you, and he starts parting his people as he gets closer to you, and he says, "What y'all want around this way? What y'all doing here?"
We're here to investigate the supposed crimes of the beast.
Oh, it's a beast, yeah. What can I tell you about that beast? What you want about this beast? What's your names? What's all your names? You biggin.
Oh, I'm Oust. Nice to meet you. And your name is?
Well, around here they call me Lesney.
Oh, Lasne. Heard much about you.
I don't know if I should take that, how I should take that.
You should take it
You
kindly.
can't be talking to me like that.
We-
Boy,
We mean no disrespect, sir.
got all you.
We in the bayou now.
What's your, what about you? You an older one of his kind. What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff. I had a son named Jeff once.
Good name.
Wouldn't stop crying. We had him for dinner one night.
Ooh. Bad Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, got me in. Well, old man. It ever come off? You ever wash that stuff off?
Never.
Good man. And we got the covered up one. What's your name?
I just go by doctor.
Doctor. So what brings you all around here? I could come to you, cities. I was coming there tomorrow anyways. Got me a big date at the trial of the beast. The creature that killed 10 of my people 1 year ago.
We understand that. We're just here independently to try and see
You're
what
just
the
a
beast
curious
did.
kind.
We are a curious kind. We're here to see what the beast did to your people.
Make a diplomacy check.
I don't know what that is. For
Persuasion.
persuasion? Oh, good. Not good. 9.
You don't know nothing about me's and my people. Why would I tell you a thing about what the beast did?
Well, we're here to fix and to learn about you and your people.
Brother? It's like Steven Seagal. I don't know if I don't know.
We're all about justice.
Justice?
But at the same time, we want to make sure the right guy is punished for the crimes he committed.
I saw the beast with my own peoples. Assault him.
I know we're not saying you didn't see it right. We're just saying we're coming here to make sure it's all right.
For 10 nights straight, that thing came in this village and took one of us every night. I saw some. We set up traps for this thing. And on the 11th night, we chased his ass down. Chased him right into the swamp. Ran him all the way back to our village boneyard. And we was chasing him good, until that blood Carrion came up and chewed him down. He swore something fierce, made me blush. But we saw us go underwater. And I tells you, we thought he was dead. But to see he came back alive, oh, he's gonna pay.
What chewed him up?
A blood Carrion.
Well, I mean, at this point, we're just here to walk us through everything that happened. Like I said, we're independent folk. We just want to see what you saw.
We was chasing him back to the boneyard. Apparently that is where he was coming from. But he never made it back. In fact, he tainted that land so bad that we couldn't bury our kin there no more.
What happens when you tried to bury him?
We just don't. That's sacred land to us. We don't want it no more. You want to buy it? Sell to a G. Swampland. Morast.
2 gold pieces?
6,000.
Oh.
Beachfront property.
I thought you said cheap.
In Arizona?
Who primarily did the beast attack those 11 or 10 nights? Was it
Just whoever was out fishing that night, walking around on the bridges, whoever, just random people. We keep to ourselves out here. We's a solitude.
Is that Cayman still around?
It's Carrion all over the place.
I see.
The doctor would like to, before he speaks again, roll for, I guess, persuasion to keep up the Creole Act
Okay.
to see if he can get the people on his side.
Okay.
That is 18.
Okay. Talk to me in Creole, Doc. break out your
thinking
Creole. Come on, Southern Comfort.
Don't mind these people. Like I said, we are here to help you out. We're just looking. We're independent. We want to know. Don't mind these fair-mannered people that are helping you out. I'm keeping it the old way.
Right. Yeah.
So just
Reach on.
can you help us on and just show us the sites, the places where the beast was? Give us something to help us out. It's gonna be no matter whether we convict the beast or free him, but we're just here for simple justice.
You're a special kind of touched into there, ain't you? I can feel it. You must be from Morast at one point, ain't you? You gotta be distant. I know it. I can smell it. Smell your taint from here, Doc.
Even if I'm not from here, I know the people. I know these people.
I'll tell you what. As soon as I find it. I was going to take you out in a Kurokal, personally. You all have to get your own Kurokal, though, because it only seats 2 people. And I would take you out to the boneyard. And you can see where this creature desiccated, defecated, destinated our burial land. Are you down with that?
Oh, I am down with that. Let me ask my party members.
There's your gold doubloon, Doc.
Who would like to join me on this ride to go see the burial place where the desecration and the dilapidation of these people? Who has the most medicine or religion? Is the subtext I'm throwing out as I look around at the rest of my party.
Alst will step up, and I have more questions now than when we started, Doc.
I am
I'll
quite
join
the
you.
investigator. That's the most I can give you.
And Erwin's just kind of curious. I want to see where this goes.
Well, you, brother. You and I will ride in the same Kurokal together. But the other 3 got to pay 5 gold piece. Gonna get there by boat? What's it gonna be? You know, fishing ain't what it used to be no more.
I do have an idea that gets me off of not getting on a boat.
You turn into like a
gator.
dolphin?
Turn to a gator.
Can I ride a gator?
Willingly.
Depends if the gator wants to allow
I
it.
mean,
But being a party member, I would assume it would.
You want to turn into a gator?
not yet. I don't think I want. I'll pay the gold too.
All right. Yeah, I'll pay gold.
Yeah, pay the
It's
gold.
just 2 gold, right?
5 each, right?
5 each.
Everyone's coming.
It's round trip.
You're trying to get it for 2.
It's 2 gold, right?
2 gold, right?
All right, 2 gold for
All right,
everyone. We're good.
I'm marking off 2 gold.
Marking off 2 gold.
So as he collects all the money, puts it in a pouch, he signals to 3 other villagers, and they make their way down to a couple of these small boats. They're only 2-seater boats.
P-Row.
Kurokal.
Where I'm from, they call them that.
Oh, I like where you from. Damn it. You come in with me. So he gets in the boat, his PO. You guys each sit in one of your boats with your designated rower, and he starts pushing off from one of the stilted houses, and he starts moving north.
What time is it right now? Because I think it was starting to get like evening.
It's probably about close to 5 o'clock right now.
5 o'clock, okay.
5:30, somewhere in that area.
So it's still light out.
Barely.
Nice and dark on the bayou.
Well, I figured it'd be
It's
covered in trees, so like 5 o'clock is
It's going to
pretty
be
dark,
creepy
yeah.
as fuck, yeah.
all the little lightning bugs are coming out.
As you make your slow way, that's true. You do see a lot of lightning bugs start coming along. You hear the buzzing of insects. You hear the swirling of water close by the boats. Y'all don't put your hands in that water. When the blood came about, take it off to a stump. Just let it go. Just keeps rolling smooth and easy, smooth and easy. Eventually, you see a tiny, miserable island rise up from the swamp. A tangle of trees covering its dour, reed-choked surface. You see hundreds of fetishes hanging from the trees, just simple, roughly humanoid figures made of sticks and bound with twine. Larger fetishes you see planted along the ground, along the shoreline. A lot of them leaning drunkenly towards the inner portion of the island. Ready to see that island?
Yeah,
We in voodoo country, baby.
that's right. Voodoo country, drinking Voodoo Ranger.
So you see before you this miserable little island. Go ahead and put all your minis over there.
You have them all.
Yeah.
I'll pass them down to you then.
All right, thanks.
Dog. No, not
All
him.
right, good.
Why not?
Because he's not there.
He's in jail.
He's in jail. Didn't pass go. Didn't collect nothing. So Lasne deposits you on the island and says, "We'll be back for you in about an hour, so we don't like to hang out here. Bad juju." They start paddling back off into the fog. And before long, they're gone. You see this island, approximately 70 foot from side to side and 70 feet from north to south. Obviously, the shoreline of it is wavy. You see brush all over the place. You see these large trees poking up into the sky. You see those fetishes all over the ground, as well as what appears to be markings of some type.
Let's roll Arcana to know what these fetishes are pertain to either keep evil spirits away or welcome.
Sure.
Can I help them with this?
Yeah.
Can I help as well? Because I'm proficient.
Okay.
That's 16.
16. Talos.
23.
Doc.
21.
You got anything over there? Erwin?
I'm not going to roll. I'm not proficient.
Okay.
Just whatever.
Talos, what'd you got? You got 23? Doc, what'd you get?
21.
Alice, you didn't pick up on this. They just seem to be marking specific areas of the ground, but you, Talos, and Doc know that they appear to be totems to help expedite a spirit to
okay.
wherever they're going in the afterlife.
Gotcha.
And then,
What is this thing?
yeah, I was going to say, do we know what that is?
Are you going up to it? What are you doing?
I'll take a couple steps toward that way. It looks like it's a bonfire.
It looks like the remnants of a fire
Okay.
that's been long burned out.
All right. I want to move up as well.
Yeah.
Everyone want to move
Yeah,
up?
let's just all move
I want to
on.
get
Yeah.
away from the edge.
Can I dig through the soot and see if there's anything worthwhile in there?
Sure. Go ahead and make a dig.
23 again.
23, you don't see anything in the fire itself other than normal wood and whatnot.
Oh, it just looks like a long extinguished fire. There's nothing really of value left behind at through here.
The doctor would like to do. Doctor would like to sift through the ashes too, to see if there was any kind of special ashes with an Arcana check.
Okay.
17.
17. It doesn't look as though it's been ignited with any type of arcana whatsoever. It just looks as though there's normal logs, a little bit of the kindling in there, what was left of whoever set the fire. You know that the fire has probably been dead for some time.
I was gonna say,
Can anyone tell how dead the fire has been or no?
not me.
don't-
I'm very bad at survival checks.
I'm proficient. Let me try.
What are we doing?
Survival
For what? The fire?
to see like how long it's been out for.
Okay.
17.
17. It's probably been out for months. You know what, Doc? What did you get on your arcana?
It was like 17 at least, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks as though it's typical fire.
Yeah.
Everybody make a perception check, though.
Now one.
What'd you get, Erwin?
12.
12. Doc?
15.
Talos?
16.
16. As you observe this remnants of this fire pit, you notice as you're looking around, you see that in the brushes right behind you, you see the remnants of what looks to be some kind of a bag of some type filled with something.
I will cautiously grab at the bag.
You both see that, by the way, Doc. You too. Okay. As you pick it up, you feel that there's it's pretty heavy. It's probably like 8 pounds or so, like a little knapsack with the flap that's still folded over, although it feels like it's slightly rotted due to the elements and the age.
Who's reaching their hand in?
We could try dumping it out, which is what I will do.
All right.
Okay. You drop it out and you see before you different types of rations, and you see a curious glass vial that contains the remains of a dried green substance within it.
Okay, I want to do an Arcana on that.
Like looking at it, you want to open it? What do you want to do? Tell me what you do.
To all assist. Whatever you want to do.
I'm going to look at it. I will open it, take a waft, and then close it back up. I'm not going to spend too much time. And I'm not going to take a good sniff either. A chemical waft.
As you open it up, before you cap it off, you get this smells vaguely like carrots inside. And you cap it off real fast.
Okay. Oof, that's not great. It's 16.
To try to identify it from the smell?
The smell and appearance, yeah.
No.
Okay.
You're not familiar with what this is.
Okay.
Or its appearance.
Doc, have you ever seen a chemical like this? It's green powder, smells faintly of carrots.
I will try to visually identify it. And that is 21.
Yeah. There we go.
You take this up, take the vial up, and you shake it. And the first thing you notice is that it's not supposed to be dry. That it's usually in liquid form. And it occurs to you that this isn't a powder, but this was once an extract of something. And you recognize it as the dark vision extract.
Makes sense. You gotta eat
So
your carrots.
It's not a potion.
Get the vitamin K.
Doc, how you want to present that to your group here?
Well, I'll present the same way, and I believe at one point this was a potion or a substance to aid in dark vision, but I would not suggest ingesting it as it is.
Drink me.
Mix it a little with the swamp
Especially
water.
because it looks like just rabbit shit.
Just pellets, huh?
Well, it's just I guess not rabbit shit, but it just looks like a big log of green grossness.
You got any way to bring it back to its former glory?
I can experiment with it, but at this time I don't know.
All right. Well,
But do
Maybe
we
if-
need, do
maybe
we
we
need
could-
dark vision though?
one of us does. I'll hand it to Erwin. If you get desperate, probably maybe mix some of your oil into here and try ingesting it at that point.
Baby oil.
Ingest it.
Just wring my cloth out. And
Yeah, bring your cloth out into it and then drink it, in case things get a little bit dark and scary for you.
Well, does anyone have any holy water or purified water?
Let's ask our cleric.
I think I used my last holy water at
Anyone?
I don't have any holy water.
I'm just saying, if someone has holy water, it is the doc.
I got nothing like that. I think
Because you're not the doc, dude.
Holy water experiences were all at the.
Are you a born again druid or something? What are you talking about?
Have you heard the good news? While they're thinking about that, can I make a perception to see if there's any recent footprints or anything other than our party members
Sure.
on
Good call.
You have dark vision, right?
Yes. That is... I'm drawing blank. 20.
You notice that there are footprints that lead towards the west shore and also footprints that lead north into the center beyond the trees.
Is that leaving from the campfire or from
Yes.
the... Okay. North Shore and to the where?
No, to the west shore
Oh, West Shore.
and north into the center of the island towards where the trees are at.
Okay. As I'm fumbling around, just kind of leaving the party a little bit, I'll follow the footsteps and be like, "Hey guys,
Which ones?
I'm gonna go with the ones that go center."
Okay.
Wait, there's more. What was the other one?
Yeah, there's two sets of footprints. There's a set of footprints that lead towards the western shore, and there's a set of footprints that lead north into the trees and beyond.
So as I'm following the ones that lead to the center, I'll tell everyone, "Hey, I don't think we're alone. I see different footsteps leading along the western shore and down the center of the island. Just keep your eyes peeled, and I'll move up maybe 30 feet to see how far the footprints go."
Okay.
Talos, did you share the...
What? No.
Share the what?
The powder? I already gave the powder to Irwin.
Yeah,
No,
you need
I
some
forgot.
powder.
I already forgot. Who figured out... Was that me? That the... No.
Oh, you're talking about the
Was
two
that
white
you
powders?
that figured out that the fire was already a month? It's been
Oh,
dead
he
for
did.
a month?
Yeah.
Months.
Erwin did.
Months.
For
Plural.
months.
Yeah, it's been out for a long time.
Did you share that with the group or no?
I did not, but I can.
It would be interesting, you know.
Oh yeah, that thing's been out for a while. Yeah.
We're like about to leave. The fire's been gone for.
Oh yeah, by the way, BT Dubs.
Or BTK.
BTK. Oh, jeez. Different topic.
Eric, you're just over there shaking your head.
Don't get me started on BTK.
Moving up to 30.
Show me where you go. So I know what
Uh,
you're looking at.
Up to this. You said it leads up down to the center, right?
Yeah, it leads
So-
up the center.
Yeah, I'll just go around here. What's
Okay.
that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So in front of this other...
Somebody move that guy.
We need that crap.
There you go.
I'll follow him actually.
Okay. You see that the footprints continue going towards the center. They sporadically go around those fetishes that you saw.
Can I determine how many footprints are there? Is it a singular person? Like
Go ahead and
another-
make an investigation check. Or nature. Probably investigation. What'd you get?
What'd you got, buddy?
Investigation.
That's
That
a
is
12 on the dice.
13.
13. You can't tell. There just seems to go from each fetish to the next to the next.
And Talos, you're behind me, right?
Yeah. Does it look like
The
they were
Blair Witch Project?
Yeah, kind of. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Does it look like they were like setting up the fetishes?
Who's they?
Whoever was
The
making
foot-
the footprints. Whomever was making the footprints.
Make an inside check.
Can I do investigation? I'm much better at that.
No.
Well, I mean, whose insight,
Well,
whose intentions am I?
Well, whoever laid them down.
All right, it doesn't matter. Roll the one.
You suck.
We don't have to discuss.
Erwin, what are you doing back there by the fire pit that you know has been out for a couple months?
So I see Oust and Talos up ahead of us. I'm actually gonna the X's or the stars. Those are the fetishes, right?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go up to the one in front of us and kind of just investigate it. See if
Okay.
I can find anything weird with it.
Sure.
17.
17. Describe how you investigate this fetish. Tell me what you're doing with it.
I'm kind of just like looking at it up close, like kind of like inspecting it, touching it, seeing if I feel anything different or if I.
They just look like sticks and twigs that have been tied together, but it's the way it's put in the ground.
It's the fucking Blair Witch Project.
It
man.
might remind you of maybe how heathens would bury their dead.
When did they release this AP?
Do I know how the heathens would bury their dead?
Well, being a monk, you probably know that they bury them.
Well, right.
Underground, maybe?
There you go. These are probably markers for the graves.
Okay. Want to know if there's anything like
Yeah.
specific about them?
No, just probably their way of village tombstones, possibly.
Okay.
And based on what Talos had added to that they help with their journey on towards the afterlife.
Okay.
Doc, what are you doing?
The doc joined Irwin as well to investigate this and wants to do an insight check
Okay.
on the fetishes and all that stuff. We'll say it happens at the same time. 21.
Okay, now tell me how you want to use your insight for that.
I just want to see the way that they're placed and then see, because we're coming up to one. I see off to the right of me, there's a second one.
Yeah, there's quite a few all over the ground, actually.
Yeah, see if there's any way in the ground that shows how they're laid out. Like if they're head markers or just delineators, if they're all in a line, something like that.
There's no rhyme or reason to how they're laid out. They just seem to be laid out in the ground. As you investigate around with that check, you notice they probably go about 6 feet down, like horizontal to the ground, but you can't tell how deep they're going in.
But it looks like a grave plot.
Yes.
Fine.
Oust?
Alice wants to move up another 25 feet to the 3 other fetishes that he sees.
This
Yeah.
one?
Is that where the footsteps go?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll follow.
Okay.
Also there, can I make a quick perception to see if the fetishes that are in front of me are any different from the other ones?
Sure.
It's not going to be good. That is 10.
10? That's actually enough. You notice that these fetishes are actually laying on their sides. The ground looks a little different also.
Like disturbed differently?
Yes,
Like, okay.
yes, disturbed. And you also hear something else coming from the trees above you. You hear this ungodly screech come out of it. Just, as you see this entity begin to rise up out of it, you feel the wind begin to flap in your face.
It's time to go!
As you see this large beast begin to descend upon you.
Is that a manticore?
It is.
All right.
And let's roll some initiative. Tell us, what do you got?
19.
Oust.
Sorry, I didn't roll. That is 19. No. Yeah, no, it's 19. You're right.
Irwin.
19.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Doctor.
Hard 20.
Oh, yeah, the hard 20. Okay, out of all you guys, who has the highest dex?
It might be Talos. I have +3.
+2.
+1.
All right, it's
Well,
me.
there you go. Doctor, you hear this screech coming from about 60 feet into the center of the island where Talos and Oust had disappeared into. Even from that distance, you can feel this wind just buffet your cloak and your mask and whatnot. What are you going to do?
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Is there a distance on that or no?
I'll hit from there.
Okay,
Dex
dex.
save.
No problem. 21.
Yeah. Misses.
Talos.
Gotta go back to the classics. This is going to be my first Ray of Frost in a while. I'm going to
No.
cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. Need
See
to fix
how-
this mic.
See how
Hold on
this
a
goes,
second.
though. Nope. Doesn't work.
Oust.
Oust is
You'd be fucked.
super fucked. He's actually going to
Kinda fuck you. Don't take home to mother.
try to communicate with it,
Oh, boy.
Okay.
reason with it a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
Manticore, we mean you no harm. We come in peace.
Is that a spell or a
No, it's just me trying just to talk to
It's
it.
diplomacy.
I'm just trying to talk to it.
Roll persuasion.
I know. What do you want? Diplomacy or persuasion?
Yo, what's up?
Either way, it's not
Either
very
one.
good.
It's not good.
It's either way, it's not
His
good.
reply is, "You'll leave in pieces."
Probably. Persuasion. Oh, it's just 9.
It just seems like its intelligence just isn't there
I
to
figured it
understand
was-
you.
I thought they were intelligent.
No.
Oh. Ooh.
It might be different between the two. You never know.
I thought they were intelligent creatures.
I think it depends on the game.
You want to do
playing.
anything else, like run away, hide, cry? You're stuck on the island for at least an hour. It's only been like 40 seconds.
No, other than speaking, I'm just going to hold my action.
Erwin.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and try to fire an arrow at this beast.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
Shit.
In its immediate vicinity, it has 4 targets.
All right, perfect.
It comes down towards you, Oust. Actually, before it does that, 1, 2 for Erwin, 3, 4 for Doc. Doc, you see this barb fly out of its tail towards you. 19?
Yeah.
For 4 points of damage as you're struck by this thing, this barb. It then descends down on you, Oust, and comes at you with 2 claws. Oh, the hard 20.
It's a crack 20.
Oh! I gotta re-roll it. All right.
just fucked.
So it comes down with 1 claw. No, you don't want this to do that, dude.
I know.
You really want this.
No, I'm just...
For 6 points of damage as this thing slashes across you.
Do you have Earthen Grasp? This spell card.
Is that third?
It's like
Second.
Doctor.
Oh, wait, real quick, sorry. What was my damage? 6?
6.
Okay.
Doctor. You've taken this barb. As you fired at it, it returned fire at you. Tell me what your plan is, so I can modify mine.
So is it still flying? Is it flying around or is it on the ground?
It's descended down. It's still hovering slightly above the ground.
All right. I'm going to move behind. Is he still in the same spot?
Yeah.
If
Well,
I'm
he just came down probably right there.
if I'm here, do I get partial cover?
You do.
And then,
But he's also behind partial cover.
yes. So I'm still going to do Sacred Flame against him. So whatever advantages he gets. Yeah.
Is that a shot? That's a range shot, or is that just a thing that goes off?
No, it's like a range. It's kind of like point my finger at you.
Okay.
So
So I'll add 2 to my
add plus, yeah,
plus
add
2 to my
plus
deck.
2. Yeah.
That's gonna pass.
Okay.
16, 20.
So still misses.
Okay. Talos.
Is this thing like in the air? Or is it kind of close on the ground?
It's about 5 feet off the ground right now as it came down to attack Oust.
Okay, perfect. Then it is within range. I am going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. So I choose like a 5-foot square, and out from it comes a hand made of earth. So I guess in this case, like sand.
Okay.
And it will try to grab and restrain the manticore. It needs to make.
Deck save?
It is. I think it's actually a strength save.
Really?
Yep. Strength saving throw.
16?
16. I think. Oh, that fails by 1.
Oh, Talos, good job. So it is held fast then, right?
It is. Well, I have to finish reading the spell. It takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I almost grabbed a d3. That would have been bad. Okay, pretty bad damage. Only 3 points of bludgeoning damage. But it is restrained and can use its action to make a strength check against that same DC to
Okay.
get out. All right, that's my turn.
Oust.
Am I still under it?
You're in front of it.
I'm in front of it. Okay. At that point, I am going to actually cast Flaming Spear, the round one.
God.
Not spear. Not booga booga.
Doesn't get old.
5 feet to the right of it. And that will, let's see, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the spear must make a dexterity save. Creature takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
On a
2
fail.
dicks?
2 dicks. 2
Two
d6 So make a dex save.
Fail.
Fail. All right, you are going to take. That's 4. That's 9 points of fire damage.
9.
9.
Irwin.
I'm gonna move up, like towards where the doctor is on the other side of the tree,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fire another crossbow arrow at the manicore. That one's gonna fail.
So it has to make a strength check, right? To get out? Is that what you're saying?
No. Yeah, he can make a check on his turn, and it's the same DC.
It's his turn. So he can make a strength check now.
Yep.
17.
Yep. He's free.
Okay. And he's still got 2 attacks.
That's his action, though.
Oh, it's his full action?
Yep.
Can he move? He can move, though.
Yeah, he can move.
Okay, he flies up.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's pretty high up there.
He's got shit to do, man. The doctor.
The doctor is going to, because, yeah, he's really high off the ground, I assume.
He's pretty high. He shot straight up.
All right, the doctor is going to move here and save his action if the mancore lands around him.
Talos.
Let's see. Pretty sure he's in Ray of Frost range, but do I want him to be slower?
He's probably not quite up that high. He's probably like
Yeah.
30 feet up in the air.
I'll still use Ray of Frost. That is 25 to hit,
That'll hit.
7 points of damage.
Oust.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold my action until he comes back down.
Okay.
So when he comes back down, then I want to.
Okay. Irwin.
I'm gonna move 10 feet behind the doctor,
I bet.
and then try to just fire another arrow at it.
Okay.
Nat 1.
You son of a bitch.
Okay. Make a dex save.
Fail.
Fail. Your bow is broke. Or it comes unstrung. Your bow.
The string comes.
The string off your bow. The string. Fuck me.
Your bow breaks, all right.
Your bow comes unstrung.
Okay.
It has 4 targets going around the table. Doctor. It swoops down next to you. Actually, before it does, it fires its tail thorn at Talos. 16?
My AC is 17.
Okay, misses. It swoops down towards you now, Doc. Who had a reserved attack? You did? Okay. Get your attack off. Playing a doubloon.
20 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's, as I was readying my attack, I had inflict wounds ready to go. So as it comes down, I hit him with my infected doctor staff.
Oh, is that a metaphor?
That's 10, 16,
Oh, fuck.
18 plus 7, 25. That's 25 points of damage.
Holy shit, dude.
I was ready. Like I said, I
Holy
was sitting
fuck.
there just ready to go. He landed next to me.
Well,
Welcome to the party.
I also had an action ready.
okay.
I want to move my flaming sphere and ram it towards his direction.
Okay.
Ram it.
Make your dex save.
Hard 20.
Then you pass.
Is that a
see.
physical flame, by the way?
Huh?
That's a physical flame, right? Or what kind of flame is
a
that?
giant, yeah. It's
Can it
physical
catch
flame.
shit on fire next to
Yes.
it, though? Okay,
Yes.
that tree starts to catch on fire next to
We're
it.
going to burn the island down.
Burn it down! On a fail, you take half. So it will be 6 points of damage.
Took you that long to add that.
It's been a long day.
Oh, man. So it looks and it sees the trees begin to burn, and it attacks you, Doc, with a bite. Hard 20. Back that up. Doesn't back it up. For max damage of 11 points. As it crunches down on your head. And then it takes to the sky again. Doctor, you see this thing fly up in the air as it falls back down. Stay there. What are you going to do?
Does it get, says in melee range, and he flies away, do I get attack of opportunity?
Sure. You have a weapon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
quarterstaff.
Sure.
So as it flies away, 13 will probably fail.
Miss.
So I miss with that, but on my turn I will cast Sacred Flame at it, so deck save.
19.
Passes, nothing happens. The doctor will then move back behind the monk.
Talos.
I'm going to save my action for it to come down.
Oust.
I'm going to have to do the same.
Irwin.
Erwin will actually move up 10 feet,
Yes, you should.
and he's going to put away his crossbow and get out his keen longsword
Oh, good one.
Ooh.
and just kind of wait.
Okay. It has 4 targets. Oust. This barb shells down at you for 17
17 will hit.
for 9 points of damage. And then it flies down towards you, Doc.
Again?
Took out Talos.
Fuck Talos.
Okay, since it's come down, can I use my action?
Sure.
I use
In the order of the actions that were held. You, and then Oust, and then Irwin.
Okay, I command the hand to move next to the manticore and attempt to grab it again. So he has to make a strength save.
That thing just wandered around the fucking island?
The hand? Oh, yeah.
1.
1. He is restrained.
Okay, so he's restrained. Does he take damage?
He takes 5 points of damage,
5 points.
but he's restrained, so
Oust.
it's kind of fucked.
Ouch. Since you're restrained, you have to make a deck save. Is that with
Is that
disadvantage?
automatic?
Yes.
Yeah,
I literally just looked it up.
Okay.
Did you? Yeah. All right.
You gonna move that flame over there
I'm going
again?
to move it over. I'm going to
Sorry, what
ram
was
it towards him.
All right.
For melee, is it automatic crit?
It's advantage.
You're already rolling your damage. Let me roll first, man. Jesus. 11.
11, you take 15 points of damage.
15 points. Irwin.
What is the reach on the keen longsword?
10 feet.
And I already made a movement, so I can't move again, right?
You only move 10 feet, though.
You can hit him from where you're at.
You have reach,
Yeah.
though, so
Yep.
you can hit him.
But how high is he up in the air?
Okay.
He's on the ground. Well, he's 5 feet off the ground. But you only move 10 feet, so you could break up your movement. You could,
Okay.
You could move the rest of your 20 feet.
Okay. Then I'd like to move, I think, what?
Just move 5 feet. And you'll
Yeah,
move
5
15
feet closer
up.
to him and try to attack him with my keen longsword.
You have
Okay.
advantage.
Well, I had anyways.
Yeah.
Could have got that
I'll
20.
tell you when somebody hits.
You could have got that 20.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
fished for that 20, buddy.
That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, was he down at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, take another one.
I never fixed him.
Junior, can you take that shot?
Dude, don't forget to put yourself in the picture.
Right? Been taking
It's all selfie of him.
I was
Fucking
gonna
minis.
say, it's all selfies at this point. Actually, I'm going to use my phone. I got something a little better than that.
Whatever. Hang on a second. Look, take your picture, but be quiet.
Sorry.
Irwin,
Yes.
let's hear it. Tell me how you kill this manticore.
All right. I take my keen longsword, just wind it right behind my back, just
Sink it
straight
right
towards
in.
the neck. Just try to slice off his head.
Slice off her head.
Her head.
She's a lady.
And she
Its head.
crumples
Be
to
respectful.
the
2020.
ground and dies before you. Make a perception check while you're up that close.
Thank God it died right before.
Not 20.
Oh, the hard 20.
Oh,
You see something stir slightly in her belly and go quiet.
I think this manticore was pregnant. Got a celebration for that.
Well, let's celebrate next session, huh?
Autopsy!
Autopsy! Good job. Woo!
Booga booga.
take a leak real quick.
Erwin, just pee off the boat. I did.
We'll keep you well within your time, Doc. Oh, God, my ear.
Can anyone hear the birds chirping and stuff through your headset?
Yep.
Yeah.
It sounds like a cool little background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Like, I think the first time, I think it was like 2 episodes ago, I thought you actually were playing something in the background. I was all like,
Wait,
No,
have you
I've
ever- this is
always
the first time
heard
I've
it.
heard it.
is it?
Yeah, maybe it's because I didn't turn down my mic.
No.
I heard
I
it
always-
I think, when we were in the
I
forest
I don't know
looking
if
for
it's
that girl.
actual birds or someone else has birds, but
We
every
don't.
time we play,
No more.
no, but those. It's just weird how they're chirping. It's not that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still light outside. It doesn't see because those are painted over. But if you look out the windows over there, it's still really light. It stays
Yeah,
light
it's
till like
a-
9 o'clock at night out here.
Yeah, that's that time of year where they're all chirping.
It's the most wonderful time.
Like down by me, all the crows. They all start going off. It's because all the baby crows got kicked out, and they're not getting fed by their parents,
So they're just
so they're all just bitching. That's what it is. It's that time of year where you just hear all the crows.
See if you can snap this of all of us.
Who, me? Oh.
Yeah, and try to get the map in too.
Hold on. Let me try this way.
Come on, E.T. Those hands in there.
Small phone. Where's Kush?
There I am.
Get in there, Koosh.
That.
Are you in there, Junior?
Kind of.
Kind of.
There.
You couldn't lean your own head in there.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I wanted the map in
He's
there.
trying to get a good picture, man.
Wait, the question is, why you try to get a good picture with like the selfie pose if you're not gonna get yourself in there, man?
Yeah, do it again.
I don't know.
Do it again.
You fucking just stand up at that point.
There we go.
All
See, I'm
right.
in there. I didn't think about that. I don't know. I don't take pictures, man.
I don't need to be in this
Selfless
picture.
man.
Yeah.
I don't need to be in
I
this
got a lady
selfie.
that takes enough pictures for 5 people.
That guy's listening to
Eric,
our
you need
shit,
one?
so I like
I'm
that.
good.
He said he totally fucked up the haunts.
Don't worry, the haunts totally fucked us up.
Oh, he said, yeah, next time you're going to die.
Oh, yeah.
Next time you're going to die. Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us that 5-star review. You could also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And be sure to check out the galleries. We got a lot of really interesting stuff posted there. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. There are ways for you to help out the show and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass full as you roll those hard 20s.